show started right here in Darlington, South Carolina. Next.
What's up? I am here. I'm alive. I'm here. It's Friday. Kind of tired though. Not gonna lie, kind of tired. Look at the starting lineup here. Caden Honeycutt, Carson Hosevar, Tanner Gray, Corey Heim, Christopher Bell, Tom Majeski. AJ Allmendinger's in this race too. So you got like Hosevar, Allmendinger, Bell, Corey Heim, Ross Chastain. A lot of interesting people in this race, and they're doing the drivers only broadcast as well. Sure, this will be given the names I just read. I'm sure this will be a very interesting race, very entertaining. Once again, to remind everybody, don't look for me on Sunday. I'll be at the race on Sunday, but you get me tonight, you get me tomorrow. I don't think Carson's going to win anything this year, to be honest. I give him a shot at the truck race, though. He could win a cup race, maybe, if the planets align. And he doesn't fuck it up like he usually does. Looking forward to seeing that paint scheme he's running Sunday in person.
And if he's not in the mix, he's going to for sure make it exciting. See him right there. In victory lane, tires on fire, and we expect Carson to be on fire tonight. But he's with our own Austin Cindric earlier.
Here with Carson Hosevar. There's not too many moments in being a race car driver where being able to look eye to eye with somebody is a good thing. So happy to have you here. Happy to have you in the truck race tonight. Usually pretty fun to watch. Saw you talking to the pole sitter tonight. Telling him what lane to choose. What advice did you give?
I recommend the bottom. Normally around the bottom in 2017. So hopefully he chooses the bottom and helps himself. You know what I mean?
Would you see? I was talking to him before you came over, right? He told me he was just gonna dust you off the launch. What do you think about that?
I believe it. His stuff's pretty good. I'm hoping I can stick with him though, and he maybe hit that bump, and maybe get a little nervous and bottom out, maybe make a mistake. So hopefully we'll just make him nervous the whole time and be next to him.
Me and everybody at the production crew appreciate you making this a clean interview. Production crew. For the deduction crew.
There we go.
Left this a clean interview because your last one wasn't. So this is actually taped. This isn't live. So good job. Good luck tonight. This is it.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
This is it. This is all we got. No, it's fine. Just don't miss this up. Back to the booth.
Well, we had to tape Hosevar's interview because he cussed on the qualifying broadcast earlier, so we didn't know exactly where he was. But Carson, I feel like that interview with Austin was a little bit different than it would have been a year ago, because he's raced with everybody so long. I mean, what do you think we expect out of Carson tonight?
I don't think he's giving any pointers to the car that's starting on the pole when he's right next to him.
I don't know if I trust everything that's being said right there as far as giving pointers and advice on how to beat me. I don't know if I would totally give that.
Well, I definitely agree with you on that. I think that there was a little bit of gamesmanship happening right there. But Hosevar, he's going to be in the mix tonight. We're going to have a lot to talk about with Carson as we go through the night. But let's go downstairs to get this race started and the command.
Darlington Raceway, please welcome Robert Woods, the Director of South Carolina's Department of Public Safety. He is here tonight to give the command to fire engines. Drivers, start your engines!
It's Friday night. We got nothing better to do. Really.
Well, there's going to be a lot of action tonight. All these trucks are fired up and ready to go. And the lady in black
That was the last truck race.
South Carolina. It is a
St.
tough
Petersburg. That was a great race.
Find out who's the best.
This is not human. Also, I said this on the stream earlier today. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. You fucking legend. Yo, what are we doing? It's the return of Christopher Bell to the Cup Series. When does Cup qualify? Tomorrow sometime, I think. Tomorrow before the O'Reilly Series race, I'm pretty sure. Time marches on.
Well, I'm always up for some Metallica, but I think tonight it's all
Me too, Harvick.
What do you say we dial him up, guys?
You and me both, Mr. Harvick.
Let's dial up Christopher Bell. Hey, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney,
A 2017 Truck Series champion in the house in the 62.
Yes, sir.
I bet when you're starting your triple header weekend. Darlington.
Oh yeah, he's in the Raleigh Series race
The other
tomorrow as
race
well.
tomorrow night. And then
Bill's
the
going for the triple.
on Sunday. What do you think of your chances for tonight?
He's no Kyle Busch.
I think it's going to be a battle.
I give him a damn good chance to win the triple, but honestly, I think the truck race is going to be the toughest challenge.
Just drifted this thing all the way around the racetrack. So hopefully we got a little bit more rear grip in it, and I can make this thing survive. I think I only got like 20, 25 laps of practice, but we got to go 45 here at stage one, so that's going to be fun.
Well, best of luck on the extra 20, 25 laps to you. We'll be watching up at the booth. Have a good night.
Well, if he's got somebody that he wants to judge himself off of, it's the guy right next to him, and I think that he would be a good one to talk to as well. So let's dial up Corey Hahn.
Let's do it. See if we can give him a hard time. Corey Heim, Joe Logano, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick up here in the Fox booth. You got us? Yeah,
Corey Haim in the trucks again. He was at Atlanta, and now he's here at Darlington.
He said, high time's over. He said, you're in trouble tonight. What do you think about that?
We'll see who played on something in the country on the first line. That'll be, I feel pretty good about it, man. I feel like in practice we were close. Definitely thought, split conditions as opposed to here today. Now
This motherfucker's sixth all-time on the Truck Series wins list after like a season and a half.
kind of eager to see how we end up, and I'm excited, man. I really thankful for Frontliner, Toledo, Tricon, and always look forward to this place.
All right, don't wreck Bell. I was just kidding. That was a joke. He didn't say anything like that, so good luck in there.
Running one blue.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Hopefully he got that message.
As we look at our first row, right here, we've got our pole sitter, Caden Honeycutt, in his Toyota. And on the outside, the Hurricane, Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, here in row two, we got Gio and Tanner Gray. Tanner with a great qualifying effort there.
And in row 3, we have Corey Heim and Christopher Bell, a couple guys we just talked to. Looking forward to seeing what those guys can do tonight. They're going to be tough contenders.
And let's take a look at the rest of the field here. You see Ty Majeski there in row 4.
Lane Riggs in row 4 as well. Look for him to be strong.
And Grant Infinger, Stuart Friesen, Ben Rhodes. A lot of good trucks.
See Cole Butcher there, starting in row 9. Corey LaJoy, row 10.
And you see A.J. Allmendinger starting 22nd right there, is driving the number 10 truck. Daniel Dye has been suspended by NASCAR and his team, College Racing, for conduct.
Daniel Dye has been suspended on accounts of being a fucking retard.
Further out back in the field, William Swan.
Which would ironically get me sent to sensitivity training if I said that, but I'm saying it. I don't drive race cars.
1998 Dave Blaney Busch Series throwback scheme.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, I'll be excited to watch that thing online.
And they did a good job with that truck.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Oh, Frankie Muniz and the Dave Blaney throwback. Let's go.
Road. We've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Austin Cindric. Hopefully they're somewhere down there working. I don't know. I hadn't heard from him yet. Ricky, are you there?
I am here. You got me up in the booth.
We got you.
Oh, good deal. I'll tell you who I'm looking forward to watching tonight. I know it's going out on the limb, but pole sitter Caden Honeycutt, fastest in 5-lap, 10-lap, 15-lap average. He's on the pole. He's looking for his first win. He's got his crew chief, Scott Zipadelli, back on the box. So I know this track is really, really difficult to win your first race at, but he's one that I'm keeping my eye on. Austin, who you got up there?
It'll be a great race to win your first race, but I'm thinking about Lane Riggs, the guy who won the last race of the Truck Series campaign, and I talked to him today. Loaded terrible, and really happy by the end of practice. He's a guy that's super aggressive. I think he's going to be running the high line tonight, so super excited what we're going to see, and really excited to watch, my two favorite guys in the booth tonight, Ron Burgundy and Walter White. Up to you guys.
He called Blaney, Ron Burgundy, and Logano Walter White.
There was a short joke coming at the end of that, but there was no short joke.
Yeah,
Went straight to the booth.
I'd be more worried about the people on pit road with Slender Man walking around down there.
Yeah.
And then Blaney called Cindric Slender Man.
Anyways, guys, let's look at the race analysis here. 147 laps, 200.8 miles. Got a couple stages, both of them being 45 laps. The final stage, 57 laps. That fuel window is 57 laps. I don't think that'll come into to be a problem in that final stage if it does go green. But I do think tires
will be the biggest issue we see here tonight. Only 4 sets lane into pit boxes, so that could be a big challenge for the crew chiefs.
A little track description here. Darlington Raceway, 1.37 miles, 25 degrees of banking in turns 1 and 2. A little bit less in turns 3 and 4 at 23 degrees. And the front stretch and back stretch are both equal, 1,229 feet.
Well, maybe they use their Craftsman tape measure.
The first of 2 races I'll be watching from the comfort of my own home this weekend.
Perfect tonight.
Sunday, I'll be there in the flesh, going deaf. One of these days, I'm going to be deaf from all the races I go to. We're going to a lot of races this year, it seems. We already hit Atlanta. Now we're going to do Darlington and Bristol.
We've got 2 onboards tonight. On board with the Ram truck on board right here with Justin Haley.
And our second onboard
Guts Glory Ram.
pick for tonight with the Ford Racing onboard cam coming off the big win at St. Pete. Let's see if he can go back to back.
We've got the blimp in the air tonight. Our aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven legendary. It's a pretty awesome place at night. When the lights are on here, I always thought it was more fun to race in the day, but there's nothing cooler than Darlington at night. As you go.
Darlington at night still feels like a novelty after almost 20 years.
Let's listen to some Lemon Truck Radio.
Fantasy race. Great paint scheme on the 11. It's not officially throwback weekend, but if your sponsors cooperate, you're still allowed to run a throwback, and you're going to see some throwbacks today, tomorrow, and a couple on Sunday.
Right there, because there's nothing that you need to do more than take care of your truck tonight.
Green, green, green. Darlington. Hocevar kind of spun the tires a little bit. Great launch for Honeycutt. Clears easily. Brings Tanner Gray into second. Corey Hyman to third. Hocevar's struggling on that outside. Dirty and sandy. This is the sand capital of the Southeast. They're not far. They're only like, what, an hour from Myrtle Beach or something? I can't remember. It's on the way to Myrtle Beach. These tracks down here get super sandy. Big 3-wide move from Chastain on Lane Riggs and Tom Majeski. Woo! Sideways. Oh, wow. Chastain almost wrecked himself in front of Majeski. Hocevar's recovered and got into second place while that was going on. Oh, whoa, whoa, wreck in turn 1, wreck in turn 1. It's Ben Rhodes. Hard in the wall. Left front tire down, some damage there. And we have a caution. And a lot of damage on the right front. Safe to say Ben Rhodes will not be a contender tonight. He said they're done. More shit broken in the front than you can tell from the outside.
With Ben Rhodes, it appears that left front tire got cut down.
Oh yeah, left front tire went down. He must have rubbed fenders with someone the previous lap and then down into turn 1 there. It went, and his race is over.
March 27th through the 29th on Fox and ESPN.
I like it. Good job.
Man.
Good ad read, Joey.
Well, you
And
see
Ben
Ben
Rhodes'
Rhodes
truck
going
being towed to the
right here.
garage.
Obviously, he wasn't happy. He felt like
Now what
you
happened?
see him. That's how
Oh,
we
that's
talk
him.
right there with our hands. And
He's
you can
bitching
see
about
that
somebody.
Obviously, pinched him up into the fence or cut that left front tire down. One or the other.
Potential championship implications for Ben Rhodes.
See his new crew chief right there, Cale Gale.
I should have looked at truck points before this race started. Maybe they'll show it when the race is over.
Race against Kale Gale on late models. And
Fucking Cale Gale down there. There's a Cale Gale sighting, guys.
I think 2013, possibly. And
He's the reason Richard Childress smacked Kyle Busch upside the head. Not a lot of people remember that.
His first week with Ben Rhodes as the crew chief on that 99 truck, but driver of the 99 not happy.
That's a real heartbreaker. You come down.
He
here,
is
you
not
practice,
happy.
You qualify. You get ready for the race. You want to go at least see what your truck has. The real bumper part about it is you don't even know how to make it better next time because you don't know what you had in the race. So it just sets you back for more than one race when you come back here next time.
Well, another guy that's been racing hard
Still riding around under
Ross
caution.
Chastain. And it's not that we don't expect Ross Chastain to race hard, but it's still pretty early. You see him up the racetrack right there and kind of squeezes his
Yeah, he
way
almost took himself out of the race racing hard.
in front of Ty Majeski into a pretty tight hole right there. But then does it again right over here off of turn 4, and Ty said, well, I'm going to make you think about this all the way into turn 1. Stays right on his bumper, pushes him into turn 1. So some pretty close calls right there for Ross.
You think Ross was just puckered up all the way down the front straightaway?
Ross probably expected worse there.
You see a tight squeeze there. He's trying to get in there. I mean, it is left, 1.5 at that moment.
Let's hear some radio from the 45.
Hey, going. Brandon, I had close calls with the right front and right rear. I did get pushed pretty good by the 88. Look at both corners.
Well, everything will be good from here, Ross. If you need anything, let us know. But no damage. Got away with just a little scratch right there on the back bumper. Or is that a toe hook? I can't tell.
a little scratch, but
A little
I
scratch.
think it looks pretty good.
No toe
If
hook
it looks
back
like
there.
that at the end of the night, that's what I did. Oh yeah, look at that. Right
Yeah.
rear is flared out just a little bit. Oh, well, that might have actually helped him.
That's not a bad thing to see if you're driving that truck. You want a little rear side force there. It'll definitely be needed here as tires wear out. Something I see there too, you see two of the Cup guys, two of the aggressive Cup guys too, Ross Chastain, Kirsten Hocevar on lap 1. They are racing to get that track position. I think that's, yes, it's aggressive. Some would say, yes, lap 1. What do you on the flip
Getting
side?
the one to go here.
If you can get some track position, you can manage your truck for the long run. If you get stuck back there in 8th, 10th, 5th, somewhere further back, you got to use tires to pass those trucks throughout the run. So if you can get a couple early, being aggressive, then you're going to get a reward. It is early though, so that would be the other side of the argument. But different, everybody races different, and that's why it's fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think that those guys know that if they let Honeycutt just get out there and lead this thing, he's going to probably drive off on the long run because his truck was really good in practice. Now, they did practice during the day, and we are racing at night, so we could see they've obviously all made some adjustments on their trucks, but we do have different conditions.
So now I'm interested to watch this restart here. If you look at the front row when we get back to that shot, you're going to see kind of the same front row we had to start the race with Honeycutt on the inside, Hocevar on the outside. Hocevar's he spun his tires on the initial start. It's going to be even easier to spin your tires, right? Harder to hook them up on this start. Maybe he'll find a little bit of an adjustment to try to ease the throttle a little bit better, possibly now that he knows it's coming his way. I'll be interested to see if that top lane hangs a little better this time or not.
Jesus. Caden Honeycutt, Hocevar, Corey Heim, Tanner Gray, Christopher Bell, Gio Ruggiero. Those your front 3 rows. Chastain and Lane Riggs on the 4th row. Hocevar did a better job there. He didn't spin the tires, but that inside just launches better.
And here comes Corey Heim for the lead.
Honeycutt didn't clear everybody getting to turn 1 this time, so now he's got a battle on his hands. Here we go, and what a block by Corey Heim, and Hocevar just says, all right, you can have that one. He's going to shoot him in the middle. Nope, but Corey Heim's going to take the lead here. Well executed restart in first lap. Whoa, Ross getting squirrely in front of Lane Riggs on the front stretch there. That was a pro gamer move. Gio Ruggiero and the Darrell Waltrip throwback. That's a popular throwback, but it's a good one. There's a reason that one gets ran over and over. Remember that year everybody ran the Dale Jarrett UPS scheme? Christopher Bell for second in a side draft battle with Honeycutt now. He's going to tuck back in line. 4 trucks under a blanket. 5 trucks under a blanket for the lead. Corey Haim part-time in trucks and cup this year. And I think some O'Reilly series. Part-time all around. Whoa! Honeycutt, big slide in front of Bell there. He just got really loose. Bell takes a run to the inside. Pulls away a little bit there. Christopher Bell to second. And here I said before the race, I thought this truck race might be the toughest challenge for Bell. Obviously, the cup race would be the toughest challenge, but it's been a while since he's been in a truck. Hocevar to third. Honeycutt beginning to slide back. So glad we have so many cup guys in this, I say sarcastically. Christopher Bell takes the lead. Like he's never left a truck. And then Haim back to his inside. He's going to retake the lead in turn 1. Or will he? No, loose on the bottom. Sliding up. Seabell's going to check out now. See you at the end of stage 1 probably. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The one truck's around. One truck's around. Spun, turned around backwards on the apron. Caution's out. William Sawalawalawalowicz. Couple little short runs and quick cautions early. Sawalawicz doing burnouts down the apron. Come on, man. Get it going. It ain't that hard. Sawalawicz just used his burner set. I'm staying out. What happened? Did he swing down 3 wide and spin himself out? Yeah, not 3 wide, but like he said, arrow loose behind the 16 and under the 42, and slid for the entire corner before it finally went completely around and came to a complete stop, forced a caution. Near miss there for the 44. And we have a caution. Who's Ben Rhodes mad at? Said it was Ankrum.
His right rear hit our left front, broke the fender loose, and then going down the straightaway, I was fine. But as soon as I turned the wheel, that moved the tire into the fender and popped the tire instantly going into turn 1. So not much I can do about that. I'm pretty angry about it, but I don't know what to do about it. A lot of these guys in the truck series have a bad habit of, if they think they're clear, they just go ahead and try to take it and hope the other guy lifts. But, my nose was there, I was there. And for Bales down the front stretch at Darlington, you have the momentum. So just really disappointed in that. Really hate that for my team. Well, I think we had a really solid F-150 today.
Well, I guess we'll never know now, Ben Rhodes.
I think we would have had a really good race. So this puts us back to point.
Cindric's really good at that, by the way.
Obviously frustrated with everything that happened with that situation. As he entered the day second in the points, so we all know that the new
Too tough to tame.
to where you got to get those points every week, and DNFs are not good.
No, they're not. And pit road's open here.
I don't see.
Don't really see anybody in the top half of the field coming down pit road. Hell, even further back, they're not pitting. So
Up to the end. That's probably a good call. Well, we have had a very eventful night.
it sure has. Lead changes, cautions, and we're not even 20 laps in.
Thank you for joining. We'll see you back here in a bit.
Sunday in Darlington. 86 degrees and sunny. Fuck, we're going to melt. Better wear a white shirt. And we're back.
Racing from Darlington. Brian Blaney, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick.
Looks like we're doubled up and coming to the green, I tell you what. Yeah, that run was a fair bit longer than the first little short run. These tires are killed by now, and we still got over 25 to go.
I'm a little bit surprised by that. Are you?
27 to go, to be exact. That is the first good, decent launch, I'll say, that the outside's gotten all night. But the push on the inside is just stronger. Heim to the lead.
Yeah, both of those front row guys had pushers behind them. I always felt like the truck.
Truck in the wall. Who was that? That was Riggs. Riggs got in the wall just a little bit between 1 and 2. He might have a tire going down, and he knows it. I think he's trying to get to pit road. I thought he was trying to get down to get to pit road. Monitor the situation.
And these trucks are not like the O'Reilly cars and the Cup cars, and you guys are both looking into the.
Oh yeah, Corey LaJoy's in this race, but nobody cares. I just saw his name on the ticker for the first time and noticed.
And that's why he was moving to the bottom of the racetrack right there. He was just wanting to give himself room and fill that truck out to see if that tire was flat. These trucks are so fragile.
Rick says he's got a left front going down, left front going down. There it is, the 88 got up in the corner and walled him, but the real problem was his right rear got into the left front of Riggs, and he said he's got the tire going down now. Hopefully he gets to pit road after we watch 25 replays of this and don't get to see what's going on, Fox. Thank you. Yeah, there's a race going on, Fox.
That wasn't really like the Ben Rhodes and Ankrum situation. That was more of those deals where he tried to turn in and Majeski didn't make it, hadn't turned down the hill yet right there. And when you touch like that, a lot of times those things.
A lot of beating and banging tonight.
In that section of turn 2 where you're trying to go back down the hill on the exit. Ricky.
Yeah, down here on my end of pit road, the 5 complaining a little tight off of turn 2, which obviously getting that clean air here on this restart is very important for him. But your as soon as you talked about what his crew chief needed to tell him, that's exactly what Scott Zipadelli was telling him, to hang in there. Don't let these guys rattle you. They'll come back to you. We're good on the long run, so don't wear your tires out. So that was the message he had to him. And down here in the 45 pit, he's been fighting tight all day, so that right rear flare that y'all were talking about on his right rear quarter panel, probably not helping the tightness for Ross Chastain in that 45.
Thanks, Ricky.
You can see Ross there. He's trying to work the top, trying to do some different things. We also saw Caden Honeycutt, like Ricky was saying. He's hanging pretty strong now. He's 4th place, but he's less than a second behind the leaders. That shows me that, yeah, he probably does have a really good long-run truck. And if it lasts...
Let's look at the fall off. Best lap for Corey Haim is a 30.3. He is running a 31.3, so that's over a second of fall off, and we've still got 20 to go. Whoa! That might not be over yet. Timmy Hill almost got turned around there. Part of the run where it gets a lot of fun. Hey, Joey Rond. Eckes and Tanner Gray side by side for 6.
Going fast, but you're tiptoeing around. Tanner Gray. Christian Eckes here through 1 and 2. It's pretty tight through 1 and 2. Anytime you see 2 trucks go side by side into turn 1, you take a deep breath for a second.
Yeah, these trucks are just, they're so momentum based. So if you can keep that outside line rolling, you can keep that guy pinned down. We've got a little bit of audio as we see a race for second place right here between Christopher Bell and Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, I don't know how Hocevar got around him there.
Hocevar into second. Bell's truck is swung to the loose side.
Which is out of control loose. And he said they hung on for 20 laps. We probably got close to about 20 laps of green flag racing on his tires. So
Oh boy. The way the 11 looked like he was going to be packing air on Bell there in the corner, but he kind of laid off. And Bell's already loose.
This is when Honeycutt's just got to be patient. You see that truck in front of you is not handling like he wants it to, and you just gotta know that every lap that goes by, if your truck is handling good at Darlington and his is handling that bad, you're probably gonna drive right by.
Harvick, there was a glitch in the matrix just now. Wow, now the 11's getting a little more aggressive. He didn't lay off him that lap. Bell's loose enough as it is, and the 11's like, I got to get by you.
Spoiler of that truck and loosen him up. That's what allowed him to make that pass. Get up underneath him, and Bell's like, have at it, but I'm just going to try to get to the end of the stage here. We're working on it. It's another great example of how loose he is.
Yeah, the bad thing for Bell is he's still got 15 laps to go. that truck is very, very free right now, and we saw it fire off good, which free race cars usually fire off good, and now they start to struggle. But let's get back to Lane Ridge. We thought he was going to pit, but he ended up staying out.
Riggs stayed out. He never pitted. He said he had a left front going down. The toe's knocked out. He says it's real tight now. Hell, he just passed the 17 for 9th. It can't be too bad.
I don't know how he set his wheel to start with, but you see that orange line on the steering wheel right there. It still looks pretty straight. Usually it's a little offset one way or the other usually. But looks pretty straight.
I think he's being dramatic.
That right front fender making it push.
There's Ross getting into it again.
Ross has gotten swiped a couple times. More than a couple. Off the bumper.
Alright, we're gonna do a double box break. You won't miss it.
Corey Haim still leads over Hocevar, Honeycutt, Eckes, and Bell. Oh. Less than 1 second between the leader and second place and third. Honeycutt's got a good long run truck, it looks like. He's kind of running these guys down. Makes the move for second off of 4. Loosened Hocevar up without even really touching him at all. Good pass. I'm sure he'll run down Haim here if he doesn't use everything up trying to get to him. And we're gonna, oh boy, the 2 truck. Well, there's no caution. Looks like he's gonna make it to pit road. That was weird. And he does. He gets to pit road. We stay green. Who's in the 2 truck? It said green on the window. Coming to 10 to go in stage 1. I say to myself. Lots of coming and going now throughout that top 10 and on through the rest of the field. Eckes has a good long run truck. Looks like Honeycutt and Eckes are the best long run trucks right now. There was a lot of hard racing for the lead early between Haim and Hocevar and Bell. Honeycutt just kind of dropped to 4th or 5th and stayed there a little while. Now he's fast here at the end.
Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. You didn't miss a thing. You saw Clayton Green go around right there, but the track stayed green. So we're going to get closer to the end of this stage.
Whoa! Did you guys see Bell almost lose it off of 4? They didn't even react to it.
There's a lot of things on the line right here as you look at this battle with Corey Haim leading.
Show the live points.
In his last 28 starts, tying Kyle Busch's record of most consecutive races led. So that's impressive, but he used to drive this 11 truck. What are all the scenarios here, Joey?
I mean, I think it's big. If you're Caden Honeycutt, you're trying to prove that you're a good race car driver. And
Boy, Ron Blaney's being quiet tonight. Blaney called something very well in the pre-race. He talked about, you see how Haim is running down, sometimes straddling that dotted white line, and sometimes having all 4 tires below it. That bottom line really comes in at night. A lot of grip down there because nobody else runs down there.
He's trying to prove that, hey, it wasn't just the driver. I had a good car as well.
And Eckes is closing in on the leaders.
Yeah, someone I want to highlight as well, Christian Eckes. I mean, he's passed Majeski, Hocevar, Christopher Bell up to 30. He's really run these guys down quick. He's been 2 to 3 tenths faster than these guys every single lap. Austin, you got anything else on Christian Eckes?
Yeah, Ryan, you just totally took my mind there. I was going to talk all about Christian Eckes.
Eckes is having a really good run.
You covered it great. So, Matt Saddy just came on the radio after only a couple laps of this run. He says, hey, we're really good here. They feel really good like their long run speed and practice, and it's showing. They're up to 3rd.
And he's ripping right now. I mean, he's
like you said, 2.5.
Eckes, all 4 tires below the dotted white line, and 3 and 4, same as Honeycutt in front of him.
The migration of these top 3 cars at 3 and 4 they've been starting to run the apron. All of them are on the bottom. Heim was running the top. Honeycutt was running him down a little bit. He moved down to the bottom, and he's kind of stabilized the lead. And that's where Christian Eckes is running too. So we talked about different lanes, especially through 3 and 4, how they play, and it seems like everyone has found that this very, very bottom lane has been.
It is so weird to see him that far on the bottom.
And you can see the difference.
I'm used to being wound up around the middle and top of the racetrack. Oh, Heim's dead sideways off 4. We're going to have a new leader here, 5 to go. Honeycutt and Eckes are both going to get by Corey Heim, I think. Honeycutt actually moves up high that time. Heim just to put him in that dirty air.
It's just cleaner, and that usually results in more grip.
Going to fight to stay in the lead before the first pit stop.
He's starting to feel the pressure of Eckes, and there's 4 to go here in the stage.
He's trying to high line. Honeycutt moving up, trying to wind that thing. Ooh, too loose to run up there. You can see him sliding. He's going to give up second place possibly. Not enough of a run to make this pass. Unless, nope, couldn't quite get there. Goes to the outside now. We got a 3-truck battle here. Heim's going to slide up loose. That's going to give the lead to Eckes. Oh, he couldn't block both, so he chose to block the 11. Pity. Blocked his old ride and gave the lead to the 91.
He's been rolling that bottom so well, was able to drive right by him.
And Eckes is being super patient on the bottom of 3 and 4. We saw Heim, he kind of slides up off the bottom.
Honeycutt's got to be furious now. Now he's going to let the 11 go. He's like, all right, man, I fucked up. I fucked us both, and all right, I'll let you go. But it's too late now. Eckes is going to win the stage, I think.
Really making a ton of time. And like we saw he did the previous lap, he's running a lane and a half through 1 and 2, kind of getting into cleaner racetrack.
Right, Lane Riggs said the toe's knocked out of it. He's 5th. Said he had a left front flat. And then he says, not flat, I got the toe knocked out of it. He's up to 5th. Like I said, he was being a little dramatic.
Off the gas so much, just rolling, and they're going so slow. They're over, 3.5 seconds slower than what their fast lap was. They're just putting around trying to get to the end here.
A lot of guys are just dying. Look at the lap fall off. Best lap for the leader, Eckes, a 30.7. He just ran a 33.1. That's a lot. Coming to 1 to go here. They lap Frankie Muniz, who scrubs the wall.
And you see right here.
1 to go, stage 1.
Going to take the white, or coming to the last lap of this first stage.
There's no white flag in stages, Harv.
I don't know that as we had those cautions and went through the first part of this stage that we would have said, hey, Christian Eckes is probably going to win this stage, because I didn't see him coming in from anywhere until the last.
Yeah, I had no thoughts of Eckes in this first stage, considering Hocevar and Bell and Heim and Honeycutt, who was on the pole, and then, hell, here's Eckes, going to win the stage. He got it. Honeycutt 2nd. Riggs 4th. Majeski 5th. Tanner Gray 9th. Hemrick 10th. Just pointing out the regulars in the top 10 there.
Well, that's Christian Eckes' second stage win at Darlington. Won stage 1 and went on to win the race in 2023. We'll see if he can do it again. refreshing to have to learn something different. I knew how to do everything else with the old car. I didn't need to practice. I didn't need to go to the simulator. I could tell you what you needed to do in about 2 laps. And when it changed, I had to decide: do I want to keep doing this and be a part of this process, or do I want to just go on into the sunset and do something different? Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with myself and Will Buxton, fueled by Poet. Subscribe to Speed on Fox, on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Well, that was a hell of a first stage, guys. I think as we talked about before we went, Eckes is not the guy I had winning. Christopher Bell's back in 13th, 14th spot. William Swalich up there in 5th after he spun out and came and got tires. A lot of stories.
Oh yeah, I forgot Sawalich was an early caution and had to burn a set of tires, but it got him up to the top 5. It'll just be short a set later.
Tires to throw on it to keep working on it. And so you get a long run. It's kind of the first time you really see what the truck has on a long run. Under the lights again at night. Now they're all going to come down pit road before tires on. And I'm sure probably every single one of these trucks is going to have, well, maybe Christian Eckes may not make changes, but I think the rest of them are going to want some kind of change, whether short runner or really aiming for the long run.
I can promise you Christopher Bell is going to change his truck because he's not having fun right now. That thing ran good for about 10 laps and was out of control. So
I'd recommend tighten that sucker up. He looked loose.
Well, it's the first time of the night for pretty much every one of these teams to come on the pit road, and now the pressure is on the pit crews. Don't slide through your pit box. No mistakes. Austin?
Yeah, we got Christian Eckes, the leader, obviously really happy with his race truck. Gonna have no changes. Came on the radio, said this truck is awesome, dude, after he crossed the line. Well, we got Lane Riggs, kind of flip side of that spectrum. Had some contact.
Not a very fast pit stop for Eckes.
They put more tires on it. They made some spots up at the end of that long run, but not really sure what they got.
He will not be the leader coming out of the pits, I'll tell you that.
Here on our end, Seth Smith is going to try and tighten up Corey Haim's race truck. He said he's burning his rear tires off, hanging on for dear life. Now, on the opposite side of that, Ross Chastain is asking Phil Gould to free his truck up. So he's going up on the track bar, making air pressure adjustment. Caden Honeycutt said he feels like he is losing most of his time down in 1 and 2. Feels like he's just way too loose. He's going to try and put some
Honeycutt, Sawalich, Haim, Lane Riggs, Chastain. Eckes drops to 6 with a bad pit stop.
Well, they filled them all up with Sunoco race fuel with 0 carbon bioethanol, so they should be all set to get the second stage started.
Yeah, big loser. Christian Eckes losing 5 spots there on pit road. Well, we've lost a legend. Chuck Norris passed away earlier today at the age of 86. He was best known for his legendary acting and martial arts career. He had also had a connection with NASCAR. His son Eric won the 2002 Winston West Series Championship. Chuck also introduced chase drivers in Texas in 2016. Chuck was 86 years old. I got the pleasure to talk with Mr. Norris there in Texas. He was an amazing human being, and he will forever be missed.
Thank you, Chuck Norris. Because the eyes of the Ranger are upon you.
Are you ready for stage 2?
We had a great first stage, and Christian Eckes was able to get us to the stage win, but he did not have a great pit stop. As you see him here, he's going to have a little bit of trouble on the right rear tire, which is going to cost him about 5 spots here on pit road.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we talked about before they came to pit road. Can't make any mistakes on pit road, no matter how fast your truck is, but you see him hung up there on the right rear. Now he's got to do it all over again, and usually as the race goes on, they become a little harder to pass because everybody usually makes their trucks better, so tough situation for the 91.
Well, if his truck's like anything like it was the first run, that thing's going to come alive here, in about 25 laps. So,
right.
But like Kevin said, everyone starts to get their truck a little bit better as the night goes on. So it's harder to make up those spots. So hopefully that rear changer learns from his mistake. And I'm sure they're still going to have the same speed in that truck. And Sawalich is actually going to start on the front row. We saw him spin earlier and put some new tires on it, got some track position back, finished 5th in the stage. We'll see what he can do with the front row.
Yeah, and he's hoping for no more cautions. Yes. He used that first set of tires when he spun out and had to put those on. Got him a good finish in the stage, gave him the track position, but we got a little audio from that one truck I'm playing.
All right, Honeycutt, Sawalich, Heim, Lane Riggs, Chastain, and Eckes. Those are your first 3 rows.
Stage 2.
Every single time they've had good pushes and hooked up their rear tires, and it looks good again to get another great push.
Good push from Heim to Honeycutt. Chastain into 3rd. Almost up the tailgate of the 5 of Corey Heim. Hocevar was outside the top 10 to start stage 2. Chastain, 2nd place. Best he's been all night. Caution. What happened? Caution.
Yeah, we've got some
Debris on the backstretch.
I always hated that when you run
Piece of metal there. Ooh. Eckes hit it, but I think it hit the hood of his car. Didn't hit a tire or nothing. There's a couple of pieces of debris out there. So, legit debris caution.
We will take a break. See the fans enjoying the race. We'll be back in just a minute.
What the fuck is this? This is what you say. I've never used piece of paper. Now it don't feel right. I could have told you. Well, take the boys, Mark. Drop her someplace quiet. Micah? Best you and I don't speak for a moment. You was like an annoying little brother to me. What fun we had riding together. What a goddamn
How's pit road doing for you?
And that's show business, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to add to the plot. The funny thing was, Lane Riggs actually did have a tire go down. I know you guys have always been in the position where you're telling your team, "Oh, I have a problem." They're like, "Oh, you're the fastest car on the track right now." Well,
Lane Riggs is on pit road under this caution for something.
Over the course of this caution, I'm having an apple. How's it going down there? At the
Working on getting that fender out of the
all the way down here
right
in
front.
pit stall 1.
Had some contact
Came
again.
down and had to clear a tire rub. Talked to Brian Patty, an old-time crew chief of mine. He said that they needed long runs, no cautions. Felt like those cautions were killing them.
Well, they've had one long run tonight
So
and a handful of short ones.
If we stay green, I will say, Austin, I believe you got the studio last year. I gave up my spot. I had to hang out with family during that race weekend, so you're welcome. But now we're both back on pit road. I'm having a blast down here, especially entry of turn 1. This is one of the best places to watch.
Thanks, Ricky. That turn 1 down there, when you stand down there, I always like sitting in the car or standing next to the car when you were getting ready for qualifying, because that's where you make a lot of the speed. I know in the trucks they run through there, they're wide open, but for you guys on Sunday, come qualifying time, that's always a decision that you have to make.
It's probably better to not watch a car go through turn 1 before you jump in it, because you see it and you go, "Oh my God, I gotta do that." Like, I have to go do that. It's fast. It's a lot of fun. If it turns when you get there, it's a lot of fun. Well, you see a couple trucks that are clearing fenders. You know, that's something that these truckers got to deal with the steel body. You can't bounce off each other like they do in the Cup Series. So, you know, when you do have that little bit of contact, whether it's with the wall or with other cars, they flatten out that right side and it cuts it down. And it sounded like from what Austin was saying there for Lane Riggs, it was a slow leaker on the right front, and actually probably helped them, right? Yeah. Probably just the right amount. But I don't know if you can just assume it's going to be the right amount every single time. Probably best they clear it. They had an opportunity here with this caution to try to fix that.
Yeah, and they came back in and actually took a baseball bat and rolled the truck back and forth to clearance that fender. So all the modern technology, and we go back to the old school baseball bat to clear the fenders on these cars with the steel bodies. But coming back to green, 15 laps down.
30 to go in stage 2. It's hard to determine who the best truck is. Honeycutt's good. Chastain's fast. Heim's really good. Eckes had the best on the long run. Bill is buried in traffic. For now, I'll say Honeycutt and Corey Heim have been the most consistent.
On that higher lane on the restarts to be able to get through 1 and 2 like that. So, you know, I think Ross was probably like, all right, if I only lose 1 row on the restart, I can just stay with that second truck.
Corey Heim kind of bleeding spots here. You know, didn't clear Chastain by 2 feet, you know, through 1 and 2, and they got trapped on the bottom, and now finds himself, you know, in 6th place. So he'll have to re-rack. And we haven't really talked about Ty Majeski much tonight. You know, in that Menards 88 horsepower truck. Ty runs really good. His first year running that 88, really putting some great runs together here to start the year. And seems like they made some big adjustments on that truck.
Would you call that a throwback paint scheme?
I think so.
It's been that way forever. I mean, Matt Crafton drove that truck for like 35 years with that paint scheme on there. So there's a great supporter of NASCAR racing.
Ty Majeski third.
Still up front with control of the race. Everybody pretty much single filed out. Carson Kosovar has worked his way to the 8th position right there. Hasn't really made a lot of noise other than the start of the race today, and kind of faded back and see him right up next to the fence, which see how much speed you can gain right there through the middle of the corner. You take a lot of chances up there, and I think that's why we see a lot of the field down, but that's where that experience comes in, being able to put right.
Chastain for the lead. Oh! That truck got tight and he nearly took out Honeycutt. Yeah, a lot of different trucks now in the top 10 that weren't there before, and you got Ross who fighting for the lead. Took a run from the outside, made the pass at the end of the front stretch. So there you go, Ross Chastain's leading.
Carson Hocevar got a big run off the top in 3 and 4. Ross Chastain just did it there. We talked first of the race, the top 3 trucks right on the apron, all the way on the bottom. And now we kind of see the very top. You have to be up against the wall to get this track changes so much. I mean, it's run to run, it's lap to lap, and it's just all about finding new things all the time. And Ross has found something new that's really gotten in the lead. And Caden Honeycutt's probably gonna have to go searching up there. He just got passed on the top.
I was just going to say that. That puts a lot of pressure on these young guys that don't have a lot of experience here. And you know in the trucks, if you hit it once, it's caving the right side in flat. Like it's not, there's no forgiveness. You can touch it and slide it with the tail maybe.
Leave me alone.
The whole thing is caving in on the side of the truck. So a lot of risk right up here where Hocevar is. You see how close he is to the wall. But with the big sides on these trucks and that big spoiler on the back, and actually when you get close to the wall like that, it creates the side force and puts a lot of air on the spoiler, and it's like a magnet. But there's a lot of risk part of that high line.
When you talk about risk, and you think of Carson Hocevar, you think of Ross Chastain. These guys don't care about risk because they're not racing for points. These other guys are racing for points. So if they hit the wall a little bit and knock the right front fender in, cut down the right front tire, yeah, is it a bummer? Sure. Does it ruin their whole season though? No. So they're willing to take some risk to go where other trucks aren't willing to go and take advantage of them.
I see Carson has a high entry in this one as well. You know, we see Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, those guys be really good at it on the cup side. And Carson's been doing it really well here. But we just saw Corey Heim took his line away in 3 and 4. Corey's starting to run the very top, so now Carson has to adjust. How do I get behind him on the bottom? And Joey talked about that before the race happened. If it's so narrow, you can learn your stuff up following a guy. So now that you can't run the preferred lane, you really have to figure it out. So this has been a great race so far. We've seen a lot of comers and goers, and you're just going to get more of the action when we come back from break. Thanks for tuning in.
I don't know why I'm streaming. Like it. Ow.
Honeycutt and Chastain for the lead.
Where you see a race for the lead right now. Caden Honeycutt.
Honeycutt packing air all over the left rear of Chastain. He's going to side draft him and pass him into 3 down the back. Coming to 15 to go in stage 2. Majeski right in their tracks now. Eckes 3 seconds back in 4th.
Well, we see that Ross Chastain had a really fast.
So Honeycutt again, just like the end of stage 1, really strong on the long run.
Overall, still putting him in position to possibly win this race. Not bad. Right behind him, though, Ty Majeski, also pretty fast here on the long run, able to hang with these guys.
This is a cool one. I want to talk about. This is my dad's 1998 Busch Series car. He also rode this car in the Cup Series a little bit. This paint scheme, really, really cool.
That's such a cool car.
I always love that scheme. This is an interesting one.
Tim Fedewa cameo in the Kleenex car.
That's my dad right there. Pretty cool full circle moment. Yeah,
Look how laid back the spoiler is on that Pontiac that Blaney's driving in that picture.
Those are cool looking cars. Those Pontiacs that they the curves.
Pontiac Grand Prix was a badass looking
That's a
cup
pretty
car.
good throwback.
I always love that car. I have so many diecasts of that race car in my house, from his Busch Series to the Cup Series. That's a cool memory.
Frankie Muniz out here stroking in 30th.
Here you see the 18
Anchorman
truck right
Sawalich
here.
for 7th.
Go by West
Hopefully this race has a lot more green flag racing in it for Sawalich. He's going to be down a set of tires late compared to everybody.
He and
He and
Lane Riggs both,
Lane Riggs,
of Sawalich.
who's running 10th right
He
now.
used an extra set of tires, so
Well, and speaking of Lane Riggs, he's up to 10th. Is that he put tires? I remember right before we went green here, just a few laps ago, he put 4 tires on to pull his fenders out and all those type of things because he was having a fender rub. He's able to make up a ton of time. He's going to get some good stage points here. He may get up to 5th-ish, maybe possibly here with the newer tires. But if there's a late race caution,
big trouble.
the 34 and the 1 are going to be in a heap of trouble.
Yeah, well, he restarted. Lane Riggs restarted 31st, so he's up to 9th right now, and he's gonna get several more as we go through these next several laps. So big moving, and when you're at a deficit like that and you've had problems, you got to get those stage points right to protect yourself.
At least get something, right? Like you said, if you got the tires, go grab it while you can, and then just hope it goes green this last stage, and maybe it'll be okay.
Well, we've seen that trend as we've run long runs at Darlington. It's like, and we saw it at the beginning of the race. You know, we saw Sawalich spin out, and we had the early trouble with Ben Rhodes. But as you go longer and longer during the race, and everybody gets more comfortable, these guys got 50 minutes of practice today. They were able to run through a couple sets of tires to get themselves on the racetrack and get in the rhythm. But there's nothing like race rhythm and adjustments on the truck and everything that you've got.
10 to go.
So they just get better and better every lap.
Lane in there working the throttle a lot, trying to figure out how he can make some pace. This is a good reminder for Darlington on Sunday.
Sunday at 3. I'll be there. Be there.
Drivers on that promo. Appreciate that.
I mean, when you're on the broadcast, you own the promo.
I mean, you kind of do. It just feels like it's the right thing to do.
I had a fan ask me the other day. They're like, "Well, why are you still on the broadcast?" I'm like, "Because we started it, and we're making the rules, so don't argue with us."
Finally, we get to make the rules in something.
That's right.
And you're still driving.
I am still driving. Yeah, that's fair. But on the graphic, they should at least give me a number.
I love listening to the onboard of Lane Riggs here, right? You can just hear how much he feels his throttle. I'd love to stay on this shot for a lap here. Listen to the differences in the turn 1 and 2 throttle to 3 and 4 and how much he has to feather.
Chastain has a crowd behind him for second. He's got Majeski and Eckes.
Back up, and he's backed himself up.
Honeycutt's got about a 3-second lead.
The other guys behind Ty Majeski. So you saw that 91 truck right there behind the 88 of Ty Majeski be really good at the end of the last run, and now you're starting to see the same thing from the 91 truck of Christian Eckes.
Yeah, Eckes is fast again. You know, he lost all those spots on pit road there. He lost 5+ spots, lost a couple more on the restart. And this is his time, right? And we've seen it already. That 91 truck, that black and gold white one, he is good on the long haul. And he needs these long runs. And the problem is there's only 5 laps to capitalize right now. So you don't have the time to make up for it. So he's got to have better pit stops, better restarts, so he can really gain some of this track position back that he needs.
Yeah, you saw the lap car right there in the middle of them, and we go back to the in-car camera and that noise, and you listen to that motor, and you were like, it's like you have an egg on the gas pedal, and you hear Lane Riggs right here through 3 and 4 games.
Shout out to Mini Tyrell.
Right there, the 14 truck slide up in front of him, but it is such a finesse racetrack, and you go with the slide, a little bit of throttle on, a little bit of throttle off, and right here you just kind of pedal up to just set the rear tire to get the thing in the racetrack, and it's such a finesse racetrack with the throttle pedal.
Okay, here's coming back to 40 going to stage T8.
And like I said, it's fun to listen to it. And it feels like you're going so slow, but you're absolutely out of control. Like just slide, like that turn 3 entry part, you just feel like, oh, I hope it turns when you get there. If not, you squish the wall.
And as you come off of turn 2 right here, you'll see that black line right there in the racetrack. This is actually a new patch of asphalt. Big bump right there off of turn 2, right where it doesn't need to be. It's like they put that bump in that spot on purpose, but it is right in the wrong spot.
You know, this racetrack is so slick. There's a lot of times, especially on old tires, you kind of go back to the gas, go back harder in the middle, and then you have to kind of pedal back out to get the car to settle again before the exit. So there's a lot, you know, certain tracks it's kind of a more of a gradual throttle increase. Here it's a little bit more off and on throttle, just the way that the corners are shaped and your truck is sliding around. So that's the big thing about this racetrack. It's not just progressively getting more throttle. It's kind of on and off and on and off. And then as a driver, you're just judging that by the seat of your pants, which makes it such a fun but challenging racetrack as well.
Because you're doing all that and your truck drives different every single lap. Right? What you did the lap before isn't going to work the next lap because a little bit more tire fell off. Or you get in a little bit of traffic and the truck you thought was going to run the bottom all of a sudden runs the top right in front of you. There's a battle for fourth.
Look at Heim passing Eckes late in the run with 2 to go. Maybe Eckes wasn't as strong at the end of this run.
Might have taken my eyes off of Corey Heim for too long.
Yeah, and that happened the first round with Eckes.
Big lead for Honeycutt, but I think in stage 3 this race is anyone's game.
It has been all Caden
There's like
Honeycutt.
6 to 8 trucks I could see winning this race.
In charge of
Honeycutt
this
rode
race.
away with this stage.
And we knew he had a good truck, but we saw in the first stage he kind of got behind a few of those guys and wasn't able to make up the track position, and Eckes come on late. But that has not been the case, and that's why they raced him so hard in the first stage, because they knew if they got through those first 10 laps of the stage, he'd do exactly this: take off and hide, and he wins stage 2. 4th career stage win for Caden Honeycutt, and his first of 2026. So starting to rack up some of those points tonight at Darlington.
Caden Honeycutt wins stage 2.
Caden Honeycutt, winner of stage.
Series will take to the track for practice and qualify, followed by O'Reilly Auto Parts Series racing at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on the CW.
Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. A lot of racing this weekend. And man, I can't wait until Sunday. I can't. I'm so glad that I'm never glad that I'm sitting in the booth here because this was such a fun place to drive. But I think I am glad that I'm sitting in the booth, 86 degrees, in cars that seem to be like they're going to be a handful.
Oh, it's going to be a handful. We're going to be slipping and sliding, and the new aero package here, the added horsepower, all of those things just add to harder to drive and more fun. I'm excited. I think the 11 truck has a little bit of radio action for us. Let's take a listen.
I wasn't trying to be rude whenever I said let's talk it in racetrack thing. So much focus, and I'm trying to listen to the tires and things like that. So sorry if I came across rude there. Here's a Kyle Busch with nothing coming in fine. So good segment.
Yeah. Well, Caden's a pretty fiery guy. You see his crew chief, Scott Zipadelli, right there up on the pit box, obviously. A ton of success with Corey Heim, and really this whole Tricon team has done a great job. Caden's a fiery guy, and I think it's going so good right now. He's apologizing for things to make sure that the team stuff stays where it is. But I think a lot of times those guys appreciate the fire. Well, the fuel strategy right here, guys, is pretty tight, honestly. But you've got 57 laps in this stage, and you're going to need every drop of fuel. So better fill it up. Sponsored by Zero Carbon. Filling up with Sunoco race fuel with zero carbon ethanol is what everybody's going to do right here. Austin?
Yeah, we've started pit stops here. Christian Eckes, dominant truck in stage 1. A little too loose this run. That's what they're going to try and work on here for stage 3, get that dominant long run speed back. Meanwhile, Ty Majeski struggling with too much migration over the line. Ricky?
Yeah, Kate Honeycutt pulls into his pit stall here, getting 4 tires. Kevin, y'all were laughing about his radio transaction. I felt like the
Radio transaction. That's a new one.
Starting to sound like one already. So really cool to see the progress that he's able to be super smooth and patient with that.
Buddy Cut still leader, Chastain second, Heim third, Ankrum fourth, Majeski fifth, Eckes back to sixth. Not a good night on pit road for the 91. They've got a truck capable of winning.
Go back down on the track bar, so he's looking for a little extra.
I watch YouTube on my computer with ad blocker. So whenever I'm at work and I've got my phone and there's an ad every 15 fucking seconds on like a 10-minute video, I literally want to throw my phone across the room.
Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series is on FS1. Catch the best of the best as they go full throttle at Darlington. The checkered flag for the Goodyear 400 flies Sunday. Let me check that again. The green flag for the Goodyear 400 flies Sunday at 3 Eastern with pre-race action beginning at 1:30 only on FS1.
I'd like to point out they set you up for failure. They
Well,
gave you the wrong script.
I did read the script and then I recognized that it was not right, so I just corrected it. Hey, you know what? That's the way it goes. And sometimes you got to adapt and adjust. So that's what we've been doing all night, right?
That's what these truckers are doing all night. They have to
Good
adjust,
segue, Joey.
whether it's on pit road or on the racetrack, lap to lap, short run to long run. It's been fun watching this whole thing play out. But one thing for sure, that 11 truck of Caden Honeycutt has the truck to beat. But we know on the short run, that has not been the fastest truck. And I think who's lining up right next to him is one of those trucks that has a lot of speed here on the restart. You see it there, the 45 of Ross Chastain.
Yeah, and Chastain has just been, he's been really good at the beginning. We've seen how aggressive that he's been the whole night on the restarts and even at the very beginning of the race, trying to push that truck into places that it probably didn't fit. So he's going to be aggressive, and I think it goes back to what we talked about in stage one. You do not want to let that 11 truck get too far out on this restart, because if you do, and the caution doesn't go, most likely you're not going to catch him.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys are thinking of how can we
Gonna restart with 49 to go.
this restart because he is
Honeycutt, Chastain, Heim, and Ankrum up front. Majeski on the third row with Eckes.
first stage of 45 laps. This is going to be 49 to go. So curious to see
Sorry.
what everyone's thinking, and be curious to see what Carson Hocevar's thinking here.
looks identical. So they cannot be the same color. I called you from 5 away. I thought you heard me. We'll get the pit spot changed. I did, but I see, like, I'm looking at the sign. Throw away because you gotta have a hello. Just straight fade over, man.
That's a lot of beeping, guys. That sounds like a truck backing up.
Here we go.
All right.
Everything else the same.
All right, here we go.
Honeycutt and Heim connection on the inside again with a great launch. They're stacking up in the back. There was some 3 wide further back in the field.
Caden's done a good job of protecting that since the first restart of the race. He's
We all know Honeycutt's driving for the best team in the series based on the performance last year. So
Ross Chastain
got to put up or shut up tonight. You might have to beat the former driver of that truck to win this thing. Hello, Ross. Big dive by Ross to get back to second.
the run of the previous restart.
I mean, Ross knows the situation here. He knows, he's smart enough to know, I got a fast truck for 15 laps, and I need to get it while I can.
And I think that the other thing that is impressive to me, I know Caden Honeycutt has run races, but now he's learning how to race at the front of the racetrack, controlling the races, on the restart, all the things that he really hasn't done at a super high level. He's done them sporadically, but doing them consistently like he's had to do tonight, but it's different. When you're having to be the leader of the race and you know that you're way better than everybody else, everybody there wants to put you in a bad spot, and I think he's done a good job. And we've seen the progression since that first stage.
Lane Riggs is really trying to make a lot of ground up here early. He's
Riggs pushing hard early in the run, just like Chastain is. Those are guys that have typically been good early in the run. And like Blaney's saying, it needs to gain track position quickly
really bold news. High entry into one already on the restart.
and hope that they don't fall off like they did at the end of stage 2.
Yes, 46 laps to go. This could be the longest run of the race if it does go green. The other thing for Lane Riggs, he has 1 set of tires left, where the majority of trucks have 2 sets of tires left. So depending on how cautions fall out,
He needs this to go green as long as possible. Sawalich and Riggs, both in the top 10, down a set of tires compared to everyone else they're racing.
And it's been really
Neither of them, I think, have trucks capable of winning, though.
right here of Carson.
Damn! Hocevar, jeez Louise.
On the radio, we kind of saw, he didn't look like he was in a great mood in his pre-race interview with Austin, and now we hear his radio.
Hocevar's becoming a grumpy McGrumpy Pants.
Sometimes that's a good thing for him.
Is he starting to feel the pressure of all the attention he's been getting? Maybe.
Hocevar is always, we call him the Hurricane for a reason.
his little sports car and all. I thought, maybe the van passing him down the road was something that got to him.
Well, first off, I don't even know. You have a van?
Yes. There's 5 kids in there, and it's a big
Joey has so many fucking kids. Jeez.
if you have kids,
I can't believe a goober like him ever got laid.
Something every day.
Oh, this is tight here.
See the 15 right there? Tanner Gray. He had a great qualifying effort, and I really thought with
About to be a wreck, and there it is. I knew it. Well, they saved it, but
he saved
at what cost?
26 truck of Dawson Sutton up on the outside. Otherwise, that truck was probably coming around.
well, if he was loose before, he's going to be wicked high.
And he's in the wall, tires down on the 42. Let's see if he can make it back around. Missed pit entry, obviously. Caution's out. 42's got a flat. Did it to himself.
And Lane Riggs is going, oh no. What do you do? Right? You're 4th place. You got a lot of laps left. 42 laps to go. You got 15 on your tires.
This is not the caution Lane Riggs and William Sawalitz wanted to see, but
Yeah, and you saw him clip the apron right there. And when he came up off the apron, that truck just got right next to the 26 truck of Dawson Sutton and got loose. See it come off the apron.
you know this ain't the last caution, too. This is trucks, man. There's going to be at least one more.
Relying on side force, right? And the Cup cars aren't really like that these days, right? There's no side force on them already, so they don't really get that free inside of someone anymore. But these trucks, Xfinity cars, when you have the side by side in the
A Riley Series cars, Blaney. A Riley Series.
26 into turn 1, and then he could use racetrack. But the 26 drove in just as deep as him, so he was in a terrible spot. Nothing of his doing, just kind of by circumstance of loss of air and clipping the apron, just all bad things. So hopefully they can get that thing repaired and back underway.
Yeah, Connor was actually doing a really good job. He was actually running 15th before that accident, so had a pretty solid night going for the amount of experience that he has in these trucks, which is pretty limited.
I want to go back, Joey, what you were talking about. If you're Lane Riggs,
I think you got to stay.
you got to stay,
I
right?
think you got to stay. You got 1 set left with 41 to go. You got to hope other trucks stay with you. I don't know if any will.
Yeah, and that's the problem. If you stay, I mean, you're going to be last.
Gosh, it's tough. I mean, this is the
Well, pit road's open. Riggs and Sawalitz are in a perilous situation here. You pretty much have to pit. This is their last set of tires. Everybody else will have one more after this.
He's just struggling to get into the corner right now, but the big story on my end of pit road, Lane Riggs, he's got that final set of stickers. Looks like they're going to put him on. The last thing they got is this 3-lap scuff, so big trouble for 34. What do you got, Ricky?
Yeah, Caden Honeycutt was asking how many sets of tires they had. They said 2. He said, good, let's take 1 set right now. Be interesting to watch the 45 and all the niche trucks. They have in-house pit crews. They don't have any Cup pit crews. So if Ross Chastain holds serve here and gains spots, that's a pit crew that's done in-house, which is very rare these days. So Caden Honeycutt's leaving pit road here.
Honeycutt's going to win the race off pit road. Shout out to the Nice Motorsports pit crew for Ross Chastain. Stenhouse was just talking about how they are an in-house pit crew. They're not affiliated with any Cup team or other organization whatsoever, and they got him out second here on potentially the final stop of the night.
All these guys that are coming from O'Reilly and Cup and all the different teams.
So if another caution comes out, I would imagine Riggs and Sawalitz would put on the set of tires they just ran for about 5 laps. It's probably the best set they got. We'll see.
as we've gone through this race. So we'll see if we can finish that off. Join Fox in supporting our troops from daily needs to global emergencies. Help us be there for those who serve. Scan the QR code or visit go.fox/Red Cross to donate to service to the armed forces today.
Well, guys, we're going to have an interesting restart here. I always like pointing out just things I see before this restart happens. Something we see here, the 56 truck, Tim Hill, up front. And obviously he is going to be on 15-lap tires. And he's got a pack of hungry animals behind him.
Well, speaking of hungry animals, look at this guy. I mean, every time you give him one break, he's found
So
something.
Timmy Hill stayed out. That'll end well. You know this race is not going to go green for 37 laps. He didn't do a terrible job. Look at everybody on the outside laying back behind the 56. A lot of fucking games on that restart. Both lanes laying back. Hello, Ross. Powering through on the inside. Drag race down the back with Honeycutt. Timmy Hill actually holding on pretty well. That's obviously not going to last, but he wasn't like a disaster. Ross with a big slide job takes the lead, but Honeycutt gets back to his inside. They know they've got one more set of tires, so they can run hard on these. Oh, Ross crossing him up. Middle of turn 2. Stay on the quarter panel. All you got to do is stay on that quarter panel. He can't get away. Ross really drove deep into turn 3. Clears for the lead by a mile. Can he hold it for 35 more laps? Probably not. That 11 is really fast. Oh, yeah, remember this is a revenge match here. Nice versus Caden Honeycutt. They fired his ass when he announced he was going to go drop for Tricon.
That's an interesting scenario right there with the 11 and the 45.
Yeah, back to those crossovers, I mean, those were fun to watch, and they both were executed so well, right? Ross knew when he was getting crossed over, he tried to kind of pinch it off before a little bit.
Joey just said pinch it off.
Seen it coming, trying to defend it.
TMI, but after this race, I got to go pinch one off. I feel my stomach turning now.
To make that move, to get back underneath him. Like we said,
Nobody's watching. Could say anything on here and never get in trouble for it. Hocevar throws the block on Eckes for 7th. Whoa.
Christian Eckes. He's obviously had more trouble on pit road, as you see Hocevar.
Riggs and Hocevar, old pals. Hocevar charging early here in this run. He's up to 5th. Gained 9 spots since the restart. Hocevar is really on a heater. He's going to have to get another caution and a trip to pit road and a good pit stop, I think, to have a chance. But I think the battle between Chastain and Honeycutt's just beginning. That's going to go down to the end, and that'll pull whoever's in 3rd or 4th maybe up to them.
But you won't miss a thing. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Coming to 30 to go. Ross is leading. Excuse me. Hocevar 4, dude, he's hauling ass. No way you can keep that up for 29 more laps, though, right? Oh, Heim just fucking walled him. Well, he didn't quite wall him. Hocevar was able to check up and get out of that, but I'm sure he's not very happy with that move from Corey Heim. And then Heim kind of just lets him go into 3. Probably wise. Or actually, Hocevar really overdrove the corner, and now Heim's back to his inside. This is quite the battle. I can see the frustration in Hocevar right now. He's getting passed by Majeski because Heim really raced him like a dick. Don't take it out on Majeski. He didn't do nothing. It's Corey Heim's fault. God damn, the way Hocevar's driving into this corner. There's no way he's going to make the corner. No way. Of course he didn't. He kept it out of the fucking wall, but he ain't making that pass. This is fucking awesome. It's Heim, Hocevar, Majeski, and Riggs! And Riggs just wrecked himself and Majeski and the 44. Caution's out. That was Lane Riggs. That's his fault. He just drove it in and slammed 88 into the wall and caused a clusterfuck. So that's nice. 44 didn't deserve that. He was innocent bystander. That was stupid. There was a lot of dumb shit going on there. Leave it to somebody like Lane Riggs to fucking set it off. I guess he saw how hard Hocevar was driving in those corners with those big dive bombs, and he wanted to try it too, but you ain't as good as Hocevar, dude. Good grief. Well, everybody's got one set of tires left. You're going to have to burn them now. Well, everybody except Sawalich and Riggs, but Riggs was in part of this. Yeah, this is just, well, Majeski kind of crowded him, but good grief, dude. Riggs really didn't get much from that. He hit the wall pretty square, but tore up the 3 guys behind him. He didn't care if he was clear or not. He was clear. I looked like Martin Truex with Chase Elliott here 6 years ago. Go back and listen to that live stream. I had a race bet on Chase Elliott that day. I don't forget that. I was going to win some money. Thanks, Truex. Had to relive that. Moron. Who you mad at? You mad at yourself? No, it's not on purpose, but it's still stupid. It did not pay off. 44 went straight to the garage. The 88 team's in denial, working on theirs. They're working on the right front of the 34. Did it to himself. But wait a minute, I thought every race mattered before. Okay, we're not going to keep bringing that up. We're past that. I don't have to talk shit about the playoffs anymore. You put the sticker tires on, then you've got what you got. Chastain, Honeycutt, Hocevar, Heim, and Eckes lead them down. The 5 best trucks tonight. Can the 91 team have a good stop for once? That was Chase Elliott's crew, wasn't it? Ugh. Excuse me. And the race off pit road is going to go to Mr. Caden Honeycutt. Hocevar second, Chastain third, Ankrum fourth, Eckes fifth. Corey Haim slips back to sixth. Ross is going to have to charge. Hocevar was driving like a man possessed on that last run, and now look where he is. It paid off. He's got a chance to win this thing now. I have a feeling the drama is just beginning. I'm going to go take a piss. I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict there might be some hurt feelings after this race. I don't know. Can't believe that 88 is still going to try to run. That thing is fucking trashed.
Well, welcome back. We're going to take a look back in time. My goodness, I'm just glad that's in color. That was a long time ago.
It's mine. I was 18. And I can tell it. I blew the right side window out of that truck. I remember that race.
18, 2012 Bristol for Bragg Keselowski Racing.
Young Cedric at 17.
The elder statesman.
Man, Stenhouse waited a long time to try the truck series out. Why'd you wait so long, Ricky?
Because he was too busy tearing up Jack Roush's shit in the Nationwide Series to do trucks back in the day.
We went ARCA racing, and I think they shut the truck program down at that time and went straight to the back then Nationwide Series.
Well, we're going to have another restart with someone staying
So
out.
Connor Jones stayed out because, well, they're out of tires. Because why the hell not?
So he don't believe had any tires left, right? So
Out of tires on the 42, they had to stay out.
I think the top you're going to see, three trucks. All the trucks.
Fuck it, Eckes takes the outside. Eckes has been in 5th to 7th purgatory since that dominant stage 1. Mostly because of pit road setting him back early in runs.
Ninth or fourth, I'd probably choose that.
Probably going to choose that.
And the previous restart, we actually saw Timmy Hill launch pretty good, and he was third off the turn 2.
Yeah, I got to give Timmy Hill credit. When he was in this position, he had a very good restart. and everybody played it pretty smart behind him. There was a lot of games, guys lagging back.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're proven.
The world is yours.
And this will be an interesting view from up here because I think we're about to see some chaos. We're coming to 20 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm with Joey. This is a long way from being done with cautions.
Had a really, really fast truck there in the last run. You got Caden Honeycutt, who has a long run truck, but he's got track position. And we got Ross Chastain that's right there behind all these guys as well. You got some aggressive. This is exactly what you want.
Well, they've all filled up.
20 laps to go. Last set of tires. You are what you are. You've got what you've got. Honeycutt's on the front row. Jones in the 42 controls the restart. Does a pretty good... Well, not so much. That outside's completely fucked. Oh, Lordy. He's getting split. Hocevar, big dive on the bottom for the lead. Puts the 11. He didn't quite put him in the wall, but close. And Ross puts him in the wall. Ross, he was not quite clear, and that put the 11 in the wall a little bit. The 11 got used up pretty good by Hocevar and Chastain there.
Yeah, and he's not going to be happy about that. I mean, he definitely was. He was barely there, and
If the 11 doesn't have a tire go down, I'd actually be kind of shocked.
many times. And don't count Christopher Hill out right there. You see him right behind Corey Heim there in the 5 truck. We haven't talked about him all night.
Hocevar, Chastain, Eckes, Honeycutt. Got to be fuming right now in fourth.
Let's take a look at that restart one more time right here. As we see Connor Jones up on the outside. He's going to spin the tires.
Looked like he was going to launch and then spun the tires kind of late, and that could have been bad. We've seen worse. We've seen bad wrecks on restarts here in the trucks. Matter of fact, the last time I streamed a Darlington truck race, I'm pretty sure there was a massive crash on a restart.
The 77 truck and how fast he was coming forward. So whatever they've done to this truck, adjustment-wise, or Carson making adjustments with his line, I mean, he had driven that thing straight to the front. We've seen Ross Chastain,
Honeycutt thought he had it made, and he got used up by 2 Cup guys with nothing to lose.
but I believe this 77 truck is as good on the takeoffs as Chastain. I don't know how much it's going to be, either one of these trucks, and just how much damage is to the 11 truck of Caden Honeycutt. And we'll expect
Eckes and Honeycutt going at it hard for third.
Pretty good spot here. I think he's maybe one of the most well-rounded trucks on the racetrack as far as short run to long run speed. The 11 truck we see here, he's definitely a long run truck, but he's only got 16 laps to go.
And he's been banged around.
Corey Heim, but he's also trying to get this spot for Christian Eckes, so he's going to be trying hard here, but I mean, we're coming to 15 to go. There's still a decent
15 to go.
Kate really has to get going here if he's going to have a shot to run down these top 2 trucks. So we're already 2.5 seconds ahead of this battle.
And he's dealing with Corey Heim here. Corey ran the top off of turn 4. Just kind of gave him a run there. He gave it a shot. Not quite enough.
Yeah, and I still believe, I mean, you see the left rear quarter panel hanging out at the bumper back there. You see that damage there. I think he got into the wall just hard enough. And I know that you're like, well, he just barely scraped the wall. It doesn't take much with the lifts on these front fenders. You see how
The 11's hanging it out now. He's just, man, I'd be so mad. Damn, he had a hell of a run there down the front. Eckes didn't give him anywhere to go. It's going to take more time than they've got for Honeycutt to get by Eckes and even try to get close to Hocevar and Ross.
All night long. You see him in there working the wheel. The truck's moving a lot. It's been a pretty calm, cool, collected truck all night long. He's angry. Oh, he's angry. He's getting after it all he can get right now because he knows he had a shot to win.
They almost wrecked off of 4.
And they're going to make some more contact there. You got to be careful with that contact with these right fronts. We've seen it all night long.
I was surprised the 11 didn't get a flat front tire after Ross kind of walled him. It's like Joey said, you better be careful. Big picture. Stage points in both stages. You're still running top 5. Big picture. You're racing for a championship. Oh, and he forced it in there on the outside of Eckes. Eckes let him, yeah. Eckes didn't push the issue. They're both running for points. Big picture racing.
And now if he gets a late race caution, he's in position to kind of.
Yeah, Honeycutt's going to need a caution to fight for this.
I don't know in 12 laps he can make it 3.7 seconds though.
You know, in the 91, the 11 here, they're racing for $50,000 in the Chrysler Truck Challenge. So
Josefar and Ross within a half a second of each other.
Yeah, that triple truck challenge is over the next 3 races. You got Darlington, Bristol. And so you have the 3 events where you win this one, the next one, you could win $150,000 if you win 2 out of the 3. And you win all 3 of them, you could win $500,000. So great program that NASCAR Craftsman Triple Truck Challenge. So fun to give these guys that opportunity.
10 to go. Ross is kind of inching in on him. It's not major yet, but Josefar caught a lap truck at a bad time. Eee. Oh, Ross cut a chunk out of that lead there, dude. Could have been more. Lap truck kind of hurt Ross on corner exit, but I texted Dylan. I told him, I said, turn on the truck race right now. Single digits, 9 to go.
And the thing about a race like this, where you've been trying to take care of your truck all night, now you're willing to take all that risk. So if you know that the 77 is a little bit better than you, if you're Ross, you're going to put that thing a little bit closer to the wall and tree a little more throttle through the middle of the corner and take some chances to be able to try to figure out how to make that much more speed to get to it.
Again, remember, these 2 drivers not racing for points.
8 to go. These guys are just going for the win or nothing. They could easily give this thing back to Honeycutt at the very last lap. This could be Craven Kurt Busch where they both don't make it. Heavy lap traffic. There's going to be a lot of lap traffic from now to the end of the race. Oh, Josefar caught Frankie Muniz at a bad spot. He's real loose. He couldn't get by Frankie. Oh, Ross. Now that lap truck's kind of hurting Ross. They hurt them both. They kind of evened out there, but Ross still just that much closer. Honeycutt's cut a chunk out of that lead. He's still about 3 seconds back, too, so.
The tough part for Ross here, it looks like he's making his speed up against the wall. So is Carson. Like, you got to try to find a different place to do that.
Nah, you just got to get close enough to where you can dive bomb a motherfucker on the last lap. 77's been bottoming out bad here. Yeah, he's got some left front fender damage, but something's dragging underneath the 77. I don't know if it's hurting him or... Okay, it's definitely hurting him. Ross is there. We're going to have a fight here. 77, something's broke under the 77. It's slowing him down. And his traffic ain't helping. 5 laps to go. Honeycutt doesn't need Josefar's truck to fall apart. He needs these 2 guys to race as hard as possible. Ross is being very patient. He knows he's there with a chance. Just don't give it up with 4 to go. Just stay right there and Hail Mary on the last lap. 4 to go. Ross is eating him up off turn 4. That's the worst thing for Carson right now. Getting beat off of turn 4. Oh, it's in the wall. 77 just wrecked. Caution's coming out. Now Honeycutt's going to have a chance at this thing. Caution's out. Something broke and Josefar hit the wall. He said the right front went flat. Damn.
Now we're going to have NASCAR overtime.
This is going to be a shit show. I was so here for the Chastain Hocevar wreck each other on the final lap deal, but unfortunately, Hocevar's tires had other plans.
And again, we gotta wonder, was there contact? Right, that's been kind of the name of the game here tonight. There a little bit of contact.
He almost came down and hooked Chastain.
I don't think whatever was dragging in the back caused it to hit nose first. You think it would have swapped ends if it was something in the back of the truck? Instead, it kind of nosed in as the right front tire went flat.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be the chain dragging the ground on that's broke off to keep the rear end from drooping down. It could be. It's hard to tell exactly what is hanging down, but I don't think that. I think you're right. I don't.
I
Think
know
that
there was a
has
time
anything
that
to do
we
with this
discussed
front
way
tire
back
going
when
down for sure.
was
So,
something we were doing with Trevor.
you heard Carson talk about this before the race.
Whatever happened to that, it just kind of went away. But it would have been.
This is Ross Chastain's team
I'm
right here.
open to it. Trevor's fun, and it would be fun to. I mean, I haven't done any motion capture
Right
since
there. He
that.
never even
I
had a
know there was
reaction.
a
He knows
time that
exactly
we discussed
he's like,
way
I'm
back
not
when.
celebrating
It
nothing.
was something we
I
were
was way
doing
too soon
with
to be
Trevor.
Celebrating. 5 to go. Obviously, we're going to have less than that when this thing goes back.
But we heard Carson talk about just all the things that have happened to him at the end of these races.
Harvick's saying what I'm thinking. All the shit that happens to Hocevar at the end of races.
To start the evening.
Still something dragging under the left rear.
Frustrating is
We were so hyper focused on that the right front tire went flat on him.
that's never the part that he doesn't do well. He always races hard and puts himself in position to have a chance. And tonight it was just bad luck. But did another one just break?
Something else just break on the set. Slow it down, buddy.
So still that piece sparking back.
He's coming back to pit road again.
Well,
Now we're gonna have a restart with probably a green white checker.
It's gonna be a green one checker.
This brings Casey
It's gonna be a green yellow over.
Yeah.
now this makes me think about choose. What lane are you going to choose?
I'm choosing the bottom.
I think if you're Honeycutt, I think on old tires, we've seen them spinning tires a lot. That outside lane seems to be spinning more than the bottom lane, getting up to speed. I think I'm going to have to pick behind the leader. So it's always hard not to pick the front row when you're second place. But I think in this case, I would be thinking pretty deeply about, okay, if I can just keep up with Ross through the first corner, maybe I can make a move into one. We've seen that move work a lot, trying to turn underneath him. You know Ross is going to be protecting that. He's going to be really good at protecting that. But I don't know if staying in the outside lane is going to keep you in contention by the time you get off of 2.
Well, guys, Tom Brady is back on the field for the Fanatics Flag Football Classic.
Oh wow!
It's an all-star studded 3-team round robin.
Can't wait to not watch that.
Best in the game. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, only on Fox. That's pretty cool.
I don't know why they didn't invite us to play. Do you? No? No? Oh, you guys can go live.
They know that we would probably be pretty bad.
Yeah, I think so.
And we can't catch, we can't throw, can't do much.
You're driving circles really well.
We got a little bit of audio from the 11 truck of Caden Honeycutt.
Reset here, bud. Reset. We still got a race in here. Or this one. Or so I know if no one's taking for him.
Oh, Honeycutt says this one's his. Ain't nobody taking it.
Caden's a fiery guy. I mean,
He got used up pretty good by Ross and Hocevar on that last restart. Both of them.
very intense guy.
I like it.
He's ready to hammer down here and take it back.
And that's what you want, right? You want a driver that's on attack mode right now. It's coming to basically going to have pretty much a green white checker.
Pretty much a green one. No, it's literally a green one checker.
It's go time, man. You got to get after it.
All right, well, here are the overtime rules. You got basically a 2-lap shootout. The leader takes the white flag.
We're not at the choose yet.
Race. Caution, a caution flag flies prior to the white flag and causes restart. There are unlimited attempts at that. So, we've seen it go both ways. I've seen the
Harvick likes to go both ways.
it's can go either way. You can see it go green. You can see it go one restart after another. So you got to get fired off on each one and try to get that track position that you need. And you're trying to take it away from Ross Chastain. That's not easy.
No, it's not easy, but we just heard
Ross has nothing to lose and no reason to give a shit about how he races here. We saw what he did in the O'Reilly Series race at Atlanta when he had nothing to lose.
a shot to win this race car came out, reset. And as a driver,
He's a mercenary.
especially as a younger driver, like
Win or bust
to do that.
when he's in your truck or your O'Reilly Series car.
Right, what is next? What do I need to focus on now? And how's this race? Choose. Do I take the front row? That struggle on the top. Do I take the bottom? You hate to give up the front row, like Joey said, but on used tires, I feel like the bottom is just launched so well.
Ross takes the bottom. Honeycutt goes outside. Eckes second row inside. Ankrum outside second row. I don't like that outside. I probably would have picked the line behind Ross on the bottom. But he put himself on the outside here. He's going to be vulnerable.
As far as probably he should without getting the penalty. And I think in this scenario, you got to try to time it so that you guess right. Get one of the restarts.
If he can just stay to the outside of the leader, he's going to win that battle, especially on old tires. But it's just the launch. It's the start-finish line to turn one that is really the most important thing right here for the 11 truck. If he can stay outside somehow of him into turn one, I think he's got a great spot to kind of clamp Ross, get him free. But I feel like if he loses that initial battle and initial launch, it's going to be really tough for him to take the fight to the 45.
He could be fourth or fifth.
Yeah.
Well, we got an overtime battle for the drivers only broadcast this year at Darlington. Old tires, old track.
2 to go. Ross is going to fucking get him as soon as they get to the restart box. Hey, he kind of suckered him. Ross kind of went late. And he gets a big shove from Eckes. He's clear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The 18's got a tire down. Big wreck. This ain't over. I have a second attempt at overtime.
That actually could have been a lot worse. I thought they were going to pile up like they did several years ago where they had 8 or 10 trucks in that wreck, but they did a great job being able to only wreck a couple of trucks.
Ankrum had a tire going down or something.
Left side's torn off of that one. See a lot of trucks. Not many of them spun out, but a lot of them definitely get some damage. 25 of Corey LaJoy. Got some right side damage.
All right, let's see what happened right here.
Yeah, the 18's right front is already flat. You can see it's soft. It goes in the corner and doesn't turn.
Gosh, there's not much you can do there. I mean, for all these trucks behind them, they don't know he's on a flat tire, and they're just piling in.
Yeah, and he tried to slow up. When he felt the tire, when the truck didn't turn, he tried to slow up a little bit right there. Stacked them up a little bit, but we tore up some trucks. But
Yeah, that was just a lot of trucks kind of sliding through and running into the wall. I thought that was just going to be a massive track blocking pile up, but hell, we should avoid a red flag here and just be able to get right back to racing. Just shakes up the running order again.
All right, guys, I'm here with crew chief of the number 45 truck, Phil Gould. What you can do to this point? You've been here, done this with Ross before. So, what are you looking for on these restarts, and how fun has it been to have a fast
2 years from this race since we last won one. And yeah, just truck's been really good all night. Ross has done a heck of a job on restarts and keeping track position. And my nerves can't handle any more of these restarts.
Well, best of luck, Phil. Hope he has some good straight drive on this restart.
Gould used to be the car chief on my 29 Goodrich car back in the day, so he's been around this sport for a long time. A long time, great human, one of the hardest working people that I've ever been around. Biggest hands you have ever seen in your life. Like he would demolish you with his hands. Well, the guy that's chasing that 45 truck right there is Caden Honeycutt, who's trying to do something only 12 other drivers have done, score his first career pole and win in the same night. Actually, one of our counterparts tonight, Austin Sidrick, did it back in 2017, CTMP. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
See?
But that's great.
Well, we've had a fun race so far. We're going to do a little recap for you guys. Started early with Ben Rhodes blowing a tire after a little bit of contact up into the wall.
And after that, Christian Eckes put together a great finish to stage one, coming from far behind.
With a very fast long run truck tonight, getting stage two, and we've had multiple wrecks after that.
A lot of wrecks for a lot of dumb reasons.
Cautions that we've now seen a few of after.
Yeah, and you see right there, Lane Riggs was not happy with his decision, and then Carson Hocevar in control of the race, leading the race, has a right front flat tire, and then
Our most recent cause for the caution was 18, and Tyler Baker
The almost big one. This was almost a big one.
piled in a handful of trucks there behind him.
well, we had just talked about those overtime tendencies and how they would go, and I've seen it go that way more than I haven't at this racetrack. It's just when you get the opportunity to go down into turn one, and there's 4 or 5 different lanes, and everybody forgets that they don't have new tires on, and everything that could go wrong can go wrong. That one actually right there was probably not really anybody's fault. It's just a
Honeycutt gonna do, and all some of these other guys, it's gonna be a tough call. Austin, you got anything?
Oh, you guys are talking about chooses and launches and all these other things.
How about Timmy Hill in
To be able to
14th?
see you move. He's got the only new tires in the field. He got up to 14th on that last restart. Could be a fun 2 laps for Timmy Hill.
wow.
Timmy Hill's got fresh tires. I hope we get 15 overtimes.
But he doesn't have much time.
When he stayed out earlier and was the leader for about a quarter of a lap, if even that, he was saving the set of tires for roughly now.
To be able to utilize whatever lane that they're not in. I mean, when you get new tires, new
Go
race
Timmy
tires
Hill.
compared to everybody else at this track, you feel like Superman.
Just needs space.
So here I am, doing everything I can.
See that?
Holding on to what I am.
All those carrots that he ate are
Pretending I'm the Superman.
superpowers.
Here we go. I think we're coming to the chase here.
Take the inside behind Ross. Take the inside. Take the inside. Take the inside. Take the inside. Oh, he goes outside again.
Goes back up to the alternate lane. Honeycutt is kind of a replay of what we
Ross really suckered him on that last. I thought Ross was going to go as soon as they hit the box and just try to use the inside to get the launch because the inside just goes better. But he waited all the way through the restart box.
I mean, if it was,
He snookered him.
as soon as I got to the line.
And Harvick's saying what I said. I would just go right when I get to that damn restart line.
Honeycutt was trying to roll the start, right? He was trying to time him. And Ross was really late in the box last time. He just kind of let him get up there and lift before he went. And Honeycutt did a good job timing it to where he hung
Ross is a cup guy. He has won cup races. He knows what it takes in these situations.
I mean, he's right on the edge of being too far. So I think that he did a good job. I'm not saying that he went too far last time. I'm just saying that the game's got to be different from the 45 this time. Of being able to launch with him.
It's the only game he's got.
That's the only game he's got.
And it's scary because how far do you go before NASCAR makes a call? You don't know, right? And it's kind of a sketchy place for a driver to be here.
All right.
I try to get behind Ross and just send him off into the corner.
Check.
Oh boy. Second attempt.
See who wins at Darlington Raceway.
Ross waited again. He got the 11 again. There's no push on the outside. All the momentum's on the bottom. Eckes got Ross out of shape there into 1. Look at the fucking dive from Corey Haim. That outside just ain't going to work. See if Eckes can do anything with Ross here. Damn, fucking Corey Haim.
On new tires as well. Corey Haim's going to have a shot to win this race.
Oh my God.
Newer tires. He might have scuffs.
Slightly newer tires for Corey Haim. He's only got 1 lap, and hopefully it'll stay green for him and see what happens. Oh my God, he just shot into second. Woo! If he can just get this run off a 2 and get down the back and get close enough to dive on Ross. Oh, he's going to dive this motherfucker in. Dive, dive, dive. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Woo! Cleared him. He fucking cleared him. Wow, last lap pass. Corey Haim wins it. Ross had no answer for that. Clean dive bomb, perfectly executed slide job, takes the win away at the last second. That is unbelievable. That was sick. Like the fucking spotter crew chief just said, that was sick.
I mean, that was sick. And again, right? High time. Again.
Thank God, what a move.
Gets in these trucks and he knows what to do, and he had the opportunity there.
Ross had no defense for that. He couldn't get off the corner the way he couldn't drive in deep, and he couldn't get off the corner nearly as good as Corey. That was wild. Last lap pass. Corey Haim takes it. Connor Mosack got a top 5. Hemrick got a top 10. A lot of comebacks tonight. Bell, Enfinger, Ruggiero, Hemrick, Sawalich. That is a great burnout. He had a lot of practice at it last year. He's only part-time this year. Part-time.
It's $50,000 to Corey Haim with the Triple Truck Challenge. So
And even though he's part-time, he's eligible for the Triple Truck Challenge.
go with that win here at Darlington. So great night for Corey Haim. 24th career win.
In a 2311 fire suit, he climbs out. We obviously know where he's going in the future. He's going to be a cup driver. Riley Herbst, count your days. Corey's just here to win races. Ridiculous. He doesn't have a full-time ride on anything. It's outrageous. It's a fucking insult, really, that he doesn't have a full-time ride anywhere right now. He's ready.
Let's get it down to Ricky.
Corey Haim talking to David Gilliland here.
There's David Gilliland.
Where did you come from? That was an unreal finish to this Darlington race. Back-to-back wins for you here. Different team, different crew chief on the box. You had to work hard for this one.
Yeah, I'm out of breath for sure.
scuffs lane, and there were 5 laps fresher than everyone
5
else.
lap fresher tires than everybody else, and that won the race.
Can win from where we're
And we already know he's unbelievable on late race restarts and late race overtime. Like you saw Phoenix last year. All night long, them fresher tires around the bottom, below the dotted line.
I love racing. I love winning, and just drove the crap out of it, and it worked out.
And it was an exciting finish for us. I guess my next question is, are you going to talk these guys into letting you run for another triple truck challenge? That was 50 grand to you and the boys. Got another one in you?
I would absolutely love to if they'd have me back. We'll see. Hopefully, Frontline.
They got to get him more truck race. If they could get him more truck races this year, he'd win the damn championship.
I love Darlington. I love racing, and just want to do it more often.
Well, cool. Thanks for putting on the show. Congrats to you and your guys. Man, what a race. That was an exciting finish. Something that I did not see
That was cool.
on that last restart there.
Wasn't even looking for him on the last restart.
Yeah, I'm here with Ross Chastain. Obviously, did everything right. We talked a ton about the launch, all the restarts, the gamesmanship, nailed all that, and unfortunately, tire disadvantage. Talked about it, man.
Last second. Tired. Ross said, I have no idea what just happened. Whew, that was fun.
So much right from the start of practice, stepping through it with Phil, and continuing to get back used to these trucks for the first time in I don't know 6 months or I don't know how whenever I ran it last summer. I thought we started the best that I've ever started coming back into the team. So yeah, on the back coming to the checkered, McReynolds said, you know, the 5's there or something. He's fast, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. And he just drove by me. I had no idea. So, I think that's on us as a whole that we didn't catch that. And of course, I would have ran the bottom if I thought he was even going to be close. But
I knew it was going to be close. I'm like, dive, dive, dive.
kicking off the watermelon season right around now, so you know it's a good time to get back in this truck and start off the weekend well.
Star. Fox's broadcast has done that a few times tonight. It's really funny.
Well, I think Ross Chastain was as shocked as we all.
Ross handled that very well. Here's the run off turn 2 down the back.
Huge run down the back straightaway on the last lap.
And he just, Lord almighty.
Barreled it down to the bottom, and that's tired.
That shit stuck, buddy. And those tires were only 5 laps fresher. Those weren't exactly fresh tires.
Like, gosh, how many last lap passes have we seen here at Darlington in 3 and 4? It seems like we see it so often. What an amazing racetrack we get to go to here.
Darlington is awesome. I can't wait to get there Sunday. Did I mention I'm going to be there on Sunday?
I think that, you know, when you have won as many races as
Eck is 3rd, Honeycutt 4th, Mozak 5th, Enfinger 7th, Rivera 8th, Hemrick 9th.
you need to do to make an offer.
Full-timers in the top 10.
For sure.
You know, the season that Corey Hine put it together last year, right? He's picking up right where he left. Like you said, he's not running anything full time this year. He's kind of jumping around. So I bet this was a great emotional win for him. And Austin has another one of our truckers.
Yeah, I'm gonna break up the media here if y'all don't mind.
For Caden Honeycutt.
Sorry about the run there. That was a great run, and we had fun watching y'all all night. Tell us about the couple restarts there, the gamesmanship with the first one you nailed. It was fun to watch. Talk about your truck, talk about your race.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely the best truck long run for sure.
I knew this race was never going to come down to a long run.
Get that second stage there. I thought I could have the first one. Just me and Corey were racing way too hard for that stage one. Let someone else win it. But yeah, I mean, the last restart, just the top lane wasn't preferred. It was like that all night. I tried not to spin them as hard as I possibly could, but it was just too good on the bottom. And then by the time the 5 got by me and then the 91 was in front of him, I pretty much just committed to helping him and see if he could go up there and try to win the race. And I don't know how in the world he did, but he did. So great job for Toyota Racing. Everyone at Tricon, that was good. Just hate it wasn't us, man. I mean, we definitely were the best. Just we didn't
Good
want
points,
to
not though. Big picture.
care about restarts or nothing, so they just plug you in the fence or do what they have to do to win it. And that's what happened to me when Hussenberg went to the bottom, and he shoved me in 1 and 2, and then Ross did it again off 2 and just flattened the right side out too good. So it is what it is. But thanks to Tricon, the 11 team, Safe Flight, and everyone that supports our deal. Well, our time will come.
copy. We'll keep your chin up. If it makes you feel better, I gotta go race against those guys on Sunday. So, Ricky, on to you.
Yeah, we're down here with Christian Eckes. Top 3 finish. No, probably not the end result that you thought you were going to have there, especially the first stage. Starting 16th, running up, winning stage 1. Looked like you struggled on pit road a little bit tonight, but looked like you had a solid truck. Debriefing here with Chad Norris and Dave Ellens there. Tell me about your night.
Trucks has been fun this year. Every race has been fun. Daytona, Atlanta, St. Petersburg, Darlington, it's all been fun.
I felt like our balance was kind of maxed out, and everyone else had some work to do, and they got better, and we just kind of stayed about the same. So overall, super proud of the effort. It's been a rough couple weeks with some internal stuff. So we'll move on to, I guess, it's Rockingham now.
Nice job. Well, your stash and your
The next race is Rockingham.
this weekend. You nailed it. Congrats on a top 3
Got an off week, and then to Rockingham.
Compared to yours, Ryan. So
What are you trying to say?
well, I'm just saying yours is healthier than his.
I think it's gonna grow out a little bit.
All right, I'm out of here. I guess I'll be back tomorrow to talk to myself some more during the O'Reilly Series race. Oh, they're talking about points. Chandler Smith, 33-point lead over Honeycutt.
Every week matters in the new chase format.
For sure. So I point out Lane Riggs is back to third. But he had
Lane Riggs slips back to third.
Come back